And here we are in the first week of, not the first week, the fourth week of the Skypillar Circuit, the first game of this week. We have quite a few new additions, including Ubel, Redwow, who did not play last week, and even Weeb Native on Team Mysterious Muse. We've got quite a few new players in, and we are in this ban phase. So, what major changes have happened? I mean, both teams got a couple new players, and I do think maybe we'll have a different maybe a different favorite this week. You know, Mysterious Muse with the crazy comeback last week. I do think maybe, just maybe, the other team might be favored this week, but I guess we will find out. As we have three supports banned, Eldegoss and Blissey from Team Tyrannical Eevees, and Team Mysterious Muse bans Tyranitar and also Comfey, which is crazy. We have three supports out of this game. Now, Zera will be picking Mamoswine to prevent Antkiller from playing Mamoswine, it looks like. We're already on the funny counter picks, it looks like, as Eli goes Trevenant and Ray is going to lock in Clefable. Clefable being such a strong support after all of the supports got banned. Now, we have Hoopa coming out of Ubel. That is, you know, a very strong support, and we also have Umbreon as well. Holy moly, all of these supports are... All of these, you know, the Hoopa's crazy, the Umbreon is strong, you know, we're preventing Antkiller from playing Mamoswine, and Cairo is going to actually lock in Inteleon here, as Antkiller opts for Buzzwole. Interesting. And then finally we have a Chandelure pick and a Leafeon from Vox, and Vox's Leafeon surely will go very, very crazy, and Azumarill is the pick for Weeb Native here. Now, the new players of note, Redwow and Ubel are both Masters players. Weeb Native is currently working on getting to Ultra, I believe. So, you know, if I had to pick a favorite for this first match, I'd probably say, you know, the team on the left, Team Tyrannical Eevees, might be a little bit favored this week. That being said as well, I do think that the double, you know, the double defender is really strong. I think Leafeon does quite a bit of damage. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to perform into this opposing team with the Buzzwole and also the Azumarill. And finally, that Chandelure, I think, is going to do quite a bit of damage this game. I do think Chandelure is going to be a Pokemon to watch out for. As we go into Game 1 of the fourth week of the Skypillar Circuit. So, what can we expect? I mean, I think this Inteleon will be absolutely blasting. You know, Cairo does have a tendency to carry the team a little bit. However, Antkiller on Buzzwole. Now, from what we know, Antkiller is kind of a Mamoswine one-trick, and I don't really know how, Antkiller will perform on Buzzwole. It'll be definitely interesting to see. I don't know if Antkiller's maybe been practicing other Pokemon, because Antkiller is quite easily countered when you only have access to, you know, being good at one Pokemon. So, I mean, what's the game plan here? I guess we're gonna find out as we go into game number 1. Alright, so, what do we have here? I mean, we've got, you know, the laning phase. We do obviously have the Leafeon going into the jungle. We've got these two defenders heading up top. And finally, we've got the support and the Chandelure bot lane. Now, Chandelure in lane is kind of unfortunate, in my opinion. I feel like Chandelure is... My thing with Chandelure is, I feel like it's so weak in the early game that you can kind of just afford to be aggressive and just, like, go in and punch him. Yeah, I don't know. Once Chandelure hits 5, it's really, really strong. But, the issue is up until that point. What are you gonna do? Well, Eli's gonna get in a stack by getting off a big dunker. Weeb Native has now rotated to the bot lane, as Leafeon is in the opposing jungle already. What is this Leafeon doing here? Well, it seems like maybe they were ready for that, as, you know, the Azumarill is just not there. The Azumarill is not in the jungle, and now Leafeon has come up top as we just have some farming going on. Okay. And here comes that first wave of Altarias. We have the mismatch. This lane up top, we got the 3v2. Antkiller's gonna try and go in, but Leafeon's very strong and picks up a double KO on both opposing players. This entire wave of Altarias is going to the the Team Tyrannical Eevees. Meanwhile, on the other side, what happened here? I mean, it looks like they're actually being kind of fought off here. Trevenant is going to evolve as it escapes from this fight, and I'm not entirely sure who won that side of the exchange. But from the looks of things, I do think the experience appears to have gone a little bit more in the favor of Team Mysterious Muse. Now we are in the jungle fighting a Leafeon. We gotta be careful here. That is a Leafeon. That is a Leafeon. But they managed to combine together to kill the Leafeon. Get out of our jungle, they say. And they get a huge amount of experience, as that Leafeon was level 7 when they picked up that KO. Now Antkiller is going to try and punch and slam and punch and slam. And, yeah, the Umbreon's just going to use Snarl and run away. Center Altaria wave has spawned. We have combat going on in here. We're going to get mean looked. Weave Native going to get mean looked. We're stuck here. We got to run away, but we can't run away. We're going to get served up like a pancake by Ice Fang there. And that is a KO by the Mamoswine. We're trying to get a stack off, says Antkiller. And now I'm going to go ahead and punch this Bunnelby, but I'm going to get mean looked now. And I have to deal with the fact that I'm stuck here. But hey, you know what? I'm Buzzwole. These guys are trapped in here with me. But tragically, the Leafeon is also there to provide support. And that is still 3 people up top. This top lane's getting really snowbally. What's going on the other side? Well, it looks like Chandelure has just evolved into Chandelure. And we are going to get hecking bamboozled by Imprison there. And we've got to get out of there. And we are going to back away. And this is all going very well. And it looks like we're going to try and steal that center Altaria there, but we were out-secured by the Chandelure here, as Chandelure is on Overheat and also Imprison. I don't really know if this is the standard move combination you go for, and Cairo is being chased away by Vox's Leafeon. That's very dangerous. What are you going to do? I mean, the Leafeon is there. You got to be cautious of the Leafeon, right? This Leafeon is watching and waiting. Cairo is definitely aware of the Leafeon in the nearby presence, and there it is. There's the Leafeon going in with the Unite. Cairo gonna flash away and survive that exchange. And now what? I mean, the objectives have been up for nearly a minute. Antkiller has come down trying to help, but the issue here is, that Leafeon's just representing so much damage. You know, it's level 10, and that is just so powerful when you're only level 7. You know, that's like nearly one-shotting you, if not outright one-shotting you. And that's terrifying to think about. And the opposing team is already on the Regirock, and we did not get in there to snipe and get that snipe shot secure that we needed in that crucial moment. And this is going very poorly, very quickly for the orange team. The snowball has already started rolling down the hill, and I don't know, how are they going to stop it? I mean, they don't have any fire types on their team to melt the snowball, so, like, what's the game plan? What's the game plan? I mean, up top, we've got another objective. Hoopa's going to try and portal everyone there, but it looks like this red team's already here. Hoopa is here now, and Zera is also here with the Mamoswine, trying to get the Mamoswine, Ice Fangs off. But we see what's happening, and we're going to just back away, you know? We're going to respect it. We can't really just take this on. And now Leafeon's going to arrive and use its Unite move, knocking out the big threat that is that Buzzwole, and also the Azumarill afterwards, but it's okay, because Cairo with the cleanup KO. This Regieleki is back at full HP. This blue team is going to now portal back to base with power of Hyperspace Hole. And what's the game plan? I mean, are we going to try and converge and pick up KOs? Are we going to try and win this Aleki? I don't know. It looks like we've got Buzzwole going in with the Unite move and Superpower, and we have Moonlight coming out from the Clefable. Clefable's going to end up fainting there, and this is actually just not going well, but we have some powerful snipe shots coming in. We pick up a KO on the Mamoswine. Cairo all by himself here, and Chandelure is just going for it. Chandelure is going for the Aleki. Weave Native shows up, trying to help, but we are going to get mean looked, and it is very mean looking, as we are going to be trapped and KO'd. And, I mean, like, Cairo's just trying to go pew-pew and pick up whatever snipes he can get. The rest of the team has arrived, and they are going to go for it. Ray is going in with the gravity, and did they get it? It looks like they did, in fact, get the steal on the Regieleki, as the Regieleki is now advancing towards the goal zone on the left. And Weave Native, the only one alive, Weave Native got it. Double kill, picking up the KO on the Leafeon and also the Umbreon after Leafeon picks up 3. However, this Aleki is going to be dealt with relatively easily by the by the purple team here. Alright, so what's going on now? I mean, we've got bottom objective. Hoopa's portaling everyone that way. Here comes Weave Native, engaging. Very dangerous choice. We're going to jump in on the Hoopa, and we are going to pick up a KO on the Hoopa with that not tail whip, play rough, I'm sorry. But we are going to end up fainting. You know, that's not enough healing coming out from Moonlight to save you from 4 Pokemon there. And Cairo is just shooting people from a safe distance. He's blasting. He's blasting. We're trying to keep everyone alive. Umbreon's taking a lot of damage. Mamoswine's going to get in. Mamoswine's going to get in. Cairo's going to get out. Vox is trying to get in that and get another kill on the Mamo there. But Vox is just getting picked up and slammed, and Buzzwole is slamming him. And that's a very near shot to miss. And Vox is going to escape alive, just barely, nearly even fainting to the Altaria. But it's fine. Hey, they fought them off the objective. They've got them backed off. But they can't go for it yet because they're still here representing space. We've Native trying to go in, fight all 5 of them. That's just not going to work out. Ant Killer going to bring Zera into the fray. But everyone's getting killed. Everyone's just dying here. We have Unite moves coming out. Zera nearly faints at 1 HP, but that is the orange team fainted. And that is a Regice going to the purple team instead. Alright, so now we have about 11 seconds before that all-powerful objective Snowball spawns. Snowball being the Rayquaza. I have decided to name it that because, you know, that's sort of what it does. And, here it is. Here it is, that final objective. Honestly, the purple team could just ignore it and try to go to score. I feel like if they got off all of these big dunkers, they would just win the game anyway, regardless of the Rayquaza here. That being said, though, things could go wrong. We could have a bad extension coming out, and, you know, a bad extension results in, you know, a Rayquaza steal, and while your team is fainted, they can all get off big dunkers, but that's a huge Chandelure Unite, picking up the KO on the Azumarill. Buzzwole trying to get in there, do some damage, but Buzzwole's not going to be able to do some damage, as that's a lot of crowd control and a backline, you know, protected Chandelure. Now Leafeon's here picking up another KO. Ray and Cairo just trying to escape. They're trying to get out of there with their lives. But Leafeon's got, you know, Leafeon's got other plans. We've got, you know, we've got Leafeon Unite, and that's, yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to make the comeback from this one. But it doesn't look like they're touching Rayquaza. It doesn't look like they're going for it. It does not look like they're going for it, so maybe we have a chance. I mean, here comes the orange team up from the top. Leafeon does not appear to be present right now. We have a big Unite coming out from this Inteleon. That's a KO on the Umbreon. Now we're going to shoot the Chandelure in the back. Now we're going to try and toss this Mamoswine into the air and slam him. And he's still got health somehow, but Moonlight keeping everyone alive. Keeping everyone alive. That's a big slam. All right, now Leafeon. Leafeon, what's left? I mean, the Leafeon's left, and you also have this Hoopa. This is not over yet. We do have to be cautious. Leafeon can easily come in. Hoopa going to use the Unite, trying to get some secure on this Rayquaza, it looks like, but it doesn't look like it's going to work, except for the Hoopa actually gets the steal on the Rayquaza anyway with 10 seconds remaining in the game. Cairo's going to go try and score 100 points. Can we prevent this Leafeon from scoring the 100 points? Did Cairo get off the 100? Cairo got off the 100! Is that enough? Is that enough in game 1? Is that enough in game 1?